back to Living Passionately with Pat Browne. I am so excited to be back with you this week. The last few weeks has been a bit challenging over here, and I must say that I am happy to say it's been the last few weeks and it's not today. I am grateful for a new day, and I really want to thank those of you that have reached out. So there's the new video. Here we are this week. I am back. So this week I want to share with you the importance of developing your self-power and your self-confidence for times like these so that you do not stay down. We can take a moment and we can and do the woosah, whatever it is to make it through. But seriously, you got to sometimes dig into that superpower. It is there. It is within you. It is within me. And the reasons why we keep on persevering, because there are some different days, and I don't know if it's because I am getting a little bit older that I am seeing things in life that happens that are happening with people around me or to me that are so serious, or maybe the way I look at life now is very different. But I'm telling you, it's really important to make sure that you can dig deep in and pull out that mustard seed faith sometimes, because sometimes, we're hanging on by a thread. And I remember one time there was someone that said, if you feel like you're hanging on by a thread, put a knot in it and continue to hold on. Don't let the thread break, right? But, here we are this week. So this week, I'm really seriously going to speak to you about the importance of having that self-confidence and that self-power within you that you really need to persevere and go on when times are challenging. Recently, I read online about a young lady that went to Mexico with some friends and ended up dead. Like her mother or her family had to claim her body and get her body back from Mexico because she was beaten to death by one of her so-called friends. And in the group was even her best friend. And on the video, this person is saying, can you at least fight back? Can you imagine that? With everything that's going on around us in this world today, imagine having to deal with some nonsense like that where someone is just envious and hateful to go that far as to invite someone on vacation and do something that horrible. This is the world that we are living in, and as much as I say try to avoid the news, I work online, so it comes across, but that was one story that really touched me, as someone with a lot of young adults in my family, a daughter, nieces, nephews, cousins, and friends. It is just really sad. So I want to just tell people that sometimes you got to figure out what you need to be your cheerleader, figure out your superpower, your confidence, whatever you need to be to really hold on to that source and not put your trust in people, because people will hurt you. In a case, here's a young lady that's now dead, that people that you trusted. So anyways, I am speaking to you this week about the importance of developing your personal power and your self-confidence, knowing who you are at all times, whether it's business or personal. You should always claim your superpower. You should always know how to dig deep inside of you when the going gets tough, to have a constant reminder of your self-worth, that you should never lose thought of who you are. Always know your source and your potential. Always believe in you, no matter what. So number one tip that I'm going to share with you on knowing your personal power and your self-confidence, number one is always remember who you are. Always remember that you are divinely created. Always remember that sometimes you have to remind people of who you are. I have had to do that so many times because for some reason I am rather soft-spoken, right? For the most part, yes, I can shout, but I really do not have a loud voice per se. And there are times that people may have taken that for granted. And yes, I've had to come out of my comfort zone, I would like to say, to remind them of who I really am. Like, do not take that softness and quietness as a weakness. Do not. As a matter of fact, you are insulting me when you do that. You have to teach people who you are. Always remain comfortable in your skin. Know that you are enough and you act like you are. You do not need permission from anyone to remind you who you are, unless of course it's someone that you know that you can trust that is reminding you, because sometimes people have to remind you. Last couple of weeks I had to have a few people remind me also. That's the first thing. Remember who you are. And number 2, so important, is to love yourself. No matter what, love yourself. Be your own cheerleader. Remind yourself that you are divinely created and God does not make mistakes. Even sometimes I have to look in the mirror and say, "Good morning, gorgeous." That Mary J. Blige song, I said my neighbors probably got tired of hearing that song in the bathroom almost every morning, until I had to like really, get it in my head, and it's ingrained now. Like, yeah, I am gorgeous, right? And that's what it is, okay? So you gotta get in the mirror and do what? And I know some of you guys, you get in the mirror and you do that thing up there and your chest. Some of you can move your chest and remind yourself, yeah, you are handsome, you're intelligent, you're the man, you know what I mean? Not in an arrogant way, of course, but yeah, you get it, right? We have to, because there are moments that we all have when we might be feeling down, and we have to talk to ourselves, and we have to tell ourselves whatever it is. You got to put some music on, do a dance, do a meditation, a prayer, whatever it is that you might need to remind yourself how you are, who you are, and that you are created, divinely created, and that God does not make mistakes. Okay, so love yourself no matter what. Number 3 is to know that your personal power and your self-confidence are stepping stones to your greatness. Yes, you are great. Whatever it is that you aspire to be, you can be. And I always say, it might not happen today, but it will happen as long as you're persevering and you keep taking the necessary steps to get to where it is that you desire to be. It is. And another thing that I had to remind myself of recently is that you are not a failure. You're either winning or you're learning. So a failure, or what we might look at as a failure, is just a setback. Don't look at it as a failure. Just remind yourself. And importantly, when you develop that personal power within you, always remember that there's a greatness within you. There's an energetic force that will motivate and guide you. That is why it is so important to take care of our physical and our mental health. Because once those are up to par, and you're in good physical health and you're in good mental health, and you are aligning yourself with positive and energetic forces, there's nothing that's going to stop you. There's nothing that's going to stop you. There may be delays, there may be some roadblocks, but guess what? You're going to go around them or through them, or whatever the case that you might have to do, and get through it, okay? So believe in you, believe in the possibilities. I believe in you, and I want you to believe in yourself, and I want you to find that superpower within you. If you need to remind yourself with a song or t-shirt or poster in your room, whatever it is that you may need to do, find your superpower. It's in there. I believe in you. Until next week, remember to subscribe, like, and share, and make it an awesome week.